Okay, here we go. All right, so that's good. It came up. All right, so let's talk about abandonment trauma. I went over that one, but I didn't go from what I was using at first. So the fear of being left behind or abandoned, inability to form healthy relationships in teenage and adult or adult years, low self-esteem and feelings of self-worth, anxiety and insecurity, and then also depression. So those are things that those are issues that come from abandonment trauma. As I was like teaching you guys before, like the first one I went over was the rejection trauma, and it's like this person is like a up and down, more like a maybe a manic depressive or bipolar. Okay, but with the abandonment trauma, you see that the main issue is depression. So the meditation was meditate affirmations for 10 minutes. All my words, thoughts, and actions are divinely guided and protected. The universe will guide me on anything, everything divinely. So that's it. Like it's like uh, you have to trust in these situations. If you have had those issues, you have to now count on yourself. And so I always bring you guys back to this information that somebody gave me. It was just so profound. And it's the simplest thing. He's like, you have to stick to your word. Like you have to stick to your own word. If you had any issues with abandonment trauma, you have to actually be there for yourself. Like it's not something where you gotta think, okay, I can't do this. It's like something you can actually do. So I remember I was like going to work, and so some people be like, "Well, what if this happens? What if that?" Because it's like I'm in Texas and I'm by myself, and I don't really depend on people. So all I really got is my truck, right? So guess what? I had to get on the bus at 4 o'clock in the morning. By the time I got back home, it would probably be 7 o'clock at night. So how much time do I have? Because again, I got to get on the bus again at 4 o'clock in the morning to get a car. I had to get on the bus and find a way to get the car and everything. And so all I had really then was a job. And so it's like at that point I have to count on myself. I got to get up. I got to get there. I got to catch the bus. Find out how to catch the bus, how to get here, how to get there, and that's it. Like it's like who can I call? I can't call anybody. I got to get up for myself. And that's it. I've been in situations too where I don't have money for the bus. So then I gotta walk to try to get the money for the bus. Or um, what else? I just went through this miscarriage and I couldn't walk, all these different things. So it's like you just have to actually think to yourself, I'm gonna be here for myself. It's a for sure situation. Because it's like that's the only way you get over it. And so being depressed is not gonna put being depressed and immobile is not gonna get you to where you have to be. So you have to actually get off your butt, wash the dishes. You have to actually get off your butt and go to the door. You got to get off your butt and wash your butt. And it's like those are the things that a lot of times, like people, it's like nobody can tell you to do that. You have to take action and do it. You know what I'm saying? You have to get up and take care of yourself. And that's it. It's like self care. All of that is self care. So like abandonment trauma, I think the best cure for it is self care. It's like just create self care for yourself. The next one is betrayal trauma. Trouble recognizing, expressing, or managing emotions, anxiety, depression, and other mental health symptoms. Nightmares, physical pain or stomach distress, panic attacks, meditate affirmations. Every challenge I face is an opportunity to grow and improve. And the second one is my contributions are unique and meaningful. And so betrayal, whoa. If you betray somebody else, you have those knots in your stomach. If somebody's betrayed you, it's the same thing. It's like, oh God, I can't trust this person. I can't trust this. I can't do this. I can't trust. And it's like those knots in your stomach. Self care and tea. I would say not only do the affirmations, but also do tea. Like maybe get into more like yoga positions. Maybe do more yoga. Also, what will help you is like essential oils. Like a lot of people turn to medication and stuff like that. I wouldn't do that. I would do natural stuff like baking soda helps with gas. Sprite does a lot too with gas. You know, a hottie's hottie if you get sick. If they also have golden milk. Golden milk is delicious, like with turmeric and oh my god, the best ingredient in there is black pepper. You just put a little slice of black pepper in there. Which really I think is for more of like a short stature person. But me and my son we enjoy. If you like chai tea is a good one. If you like chai tea, you will love golden milk. Um, what else I would say? Like it's like anything that's good for your stomach that's gonna soothe you, then use it. Teas work. If they say chamomile tea push you to sleep, chamomile tea push you to sleep. It's not a joke. Like herbal teas actually work. Essential oils actually work. Like I said, lavender for your headache, lemongrass for your body pain, peppermint for your body pain, and what's another one? Oh, and peppermint is the other one I get. So lemongrass, lavender, and peppermint and peppermint. So lemongrass is for body pain. Like you could just like I do the brushing or abhyanga massage. So you just spray the oil. If you do the dosha quiz, it will tell you like um, which body type you are, a kappa, vata, or and you'll know like, or if you look at my magazine, it's easier because then you'll see pictures. And so like shorter people like spicy stuff, and then you have the medium sized person, which is me. So I'm between those two, right? And then you have the heavier sized person, which is thicker, and they have their own things too. So if you look and you see, okay, which oil is best for me? Like for my size, I use like sunflower oil or safflower oil, whatever for my black body. So that's my that's the main oil I use. Like some people might use olive oil or coconut oil, whatever, you know. And then I just use the lemongrass because I'm older, so I have like aches and pains, right? So lemongrass is awesome. And then if I just like, I take a soft brush, like like it's like a plastic brush, and I just kind of rub it into my skin, like instead of like always just doing a hand abhyanga. I also dry brush my skin or whatever, so that I'm getting rid of like all of the dead skin, all those things, and that's usually before the shower. I also do my abhyanga before the shower because I don't like having all the oil on me. So then when I shower, I do like I'm older again, so I use sugar. I use more sugar, salts instead of salts. What do you call? I use sugar scrubs instead of salt scrubs, because it actually keeps your skin really tight. I'm thicker now too, so it's like it actually keeps your skin tight. Make sure like you also work out. You know what I'm talking about? Like as far as like muscles go, like if you're trying to lose weight, make sure you do like muscle building. Don't just like do a lot of cardio and lose weight because then you have a looser skin too. So all those things like they really help. Like if you know what those things are, like it's like so all those things work like teas, anything for your stomach, teas, golden milk, homemade milk. I would stay away from dairy. I like cheese though, so you can still. I do like really like a lot. Of cheese. I like the salt crystals, so I like cheese. But just stick to a diet that is good for your belly. You know what I'm saying? So that when those things happen where it's like you might be misinterpreting what's going on. So that's what happens with betrayal trauma. Because the person will like punch you for being nice. Like it'll be like, bitch, you helped me get a car. Wham! You know what I'm saying? Like, what the fuck? You know, like and then another person will come, bitch, you helped me eat my food. Whore, and they'll just push you. You just like, wait a minute, wait the fuck minute. You know, they'll hit you with a chair for like open the door for them. So it's like with those things, you get those little knots in your stomach, but that's the best way to soothe them because then it's like you don't take things that happen the wrong way. That's it. So injustice trauma. This is something I keep going through, y'all. I can't take it. Chronic, chronic chest or back pain, feeling fatigued or drained, unpredictable and rash and irrational emotions. It says rational, irrational emotions, discrimination and short attention span, isolating and cutting oneself off from resources. Y'all, I run to resources. Even though I keep going through this stuff with people, it's like I keep running to resources. I think that's stalking me may have injustice trauma. I don't know. And I'm really the person that has the injustice trauma. But nobody abused me like that. Like no, the people that were there for me, it was a little abusive, but it wasn't as abusive as you might think because they didn't know what was going on. So meditate affirmations. I deserve to feel safe and comfortable and confident in this body. I accept myself the way I am. My body is perfect the way it is. Oh, okay. So they must be talking about rape. Oh, rape or molestation. So I think in this situation again, this is something that people don't. I thought about this today. You have to actually, after being molested or raped or somebody making you feel as if being a woman is wrong, that's what the men that came after me did. They wanted to make me feel like being a thick woman was wrong. You understand? And it's like the way he came after me after he slept with me, after I know I'm like one of the finest women on campus. He comes, look at your fat ass, you bitch. You know, it's like, okay, wait a minute, hold on. We don't need to do this. So look at what you had on that day and all the different stuff. I thought about this today. I was like, I really had to. When I always say I accepted Howard Stern, I really had to know that that was how women are because that's how my friends are. Like it's not a joke. Like the women that come onto Howard Stern with the bathing suits on and they funny and cute and they got their hair done a certain way and they all help each other and they share guys or share friends or whatever. That's how my friends are. And they don't always share guys, but I'm just saying that's how my friends are. And so it's like to meet me and then meet the women that like to be around me that are like totally opposite from me, you'll be like, oh my God, like I would not know that was Shantae's friend. And the best part about it is it's like they make me feel more feminine than anything. And so when these men do these things to you, they try to take away your femininity too. Because at that point they a bitch too. You understand what I'm saying? So it's like men who do that, they really try to take your femininity away from you. Look at your skirt; it was too short, but that's feminine. Look at that top that you had; your tits were out. But I'm a heterosexual woman. You understand? Like it, so it was like I thought about that today. I was like, that's why we like Howard Stern. It's like those women, and it was somebody else on this little shit that they talk about or keeps talking or whatever. But those women actually make you feel 100% feminine. I mean, they are the extreme of femininity, and it's like, what's wrong with them? Nothing. Like it's nothing wrong with them wanting to have sex or experiment with sex, wanting to hang out with their friends, wanting to enjoy their bodies, wanting their bodies to be beautiful, all those different things to catch a good man, the man that they desire. So it's like, what's wrong with them? I do the same thing. Like I'm okay. Look, I don't mind being by myself, but I want a family. So why would I not set up the bait? I'm not gonna say that's wrong. If it's just that we think that the bait is different. You understand what I'm saying? Like I've never thought that my body was bait. Even though I had a nice body, I grew up when I had a nice body. But what I'm saying is, I never saw myself as like my body as bait. I always thought it was because I was an inventor, because I was a doctor, because you know what I'm saying? It's like, it's so many different things where I'm just like, that's what I think bait is, because that's the type of man I want to catch. But if they want to catch a certain type of man with a certain type of idea or a certain type of ideology, then they're gonna set up the bait. And then this is the craziest part. When they get pregnant and have babies, they get thicker. So it's like, that's the bait. That's the bait. And it's okay for that to be the bait. It's not anything wrong with it. You understand? It's like it's just not anything wrong with it. See, I like my cleavage. It's like in this perfect moment, my cleavage was here. I'm so proud to have boobs. I'm so proud to have an ass. I'm so proud to have a shape. And now that my shape looks even cuter, like I'm a thicker woman, but I look like a doll. Like I'm not joking in the clothes I wear, because like I said, I have longer legs and a shorter torso, and that's it. Like it's like, what is wrong with them actually knowing that that is what is that is attractive, and that is what they use to sway a man. It's okay. It's not wrong. It's not wrong, especially if that's what the man wants. So that's something I thought about today. It just crossed my mind, but I was like, that's the truth. Like that really is the truth. So that's today, right? So I'm caught up now, y'all. I'm caught up. I'm caught up. And so now let's look at this that excellent little diagram that I found. And the last thing I showed y'all was the heart. Let me see. Today we're gonna talk about so we're gonna talk about two centers. We already talked about the throat, the heart, and remember this is all the still it's just still chakra stuff. Like it's just still like spiritual stuff, but this stuff is true. Like this is where you hold these pains, and sometimes you can push through. And y'all, I'm not all into it, but I'm into it because I've done it and it works. So I'm not joking. So your fear center, which isn't that your solar plexus or something like that. So your fear center is a loss of control, fear of losing control, giving our power to another person in relationships. Sometimes you can't give power to another person. If you see me as a white woman with big ears and god ugly teeth, I can't be her. So that's what some abusers do. They want you to be this white woman with big ears and god ugly teeth. You can't be. It's like, what can I do? I can't be that. So you can't ever give them the power. So it's like if you have a fear of something, if you look at how the abuser or the stalker or whoever looks at you like that, you'll be like, wait a minute, I can't be that for you. I'm sorry, I can't be that for you. And so people would be like, if people really sit down and get it cool, like, dude, that's not what she is. That's not what he is. Like, I'm sorry, calm down and make sure you define the person that's in front of you. Do you know the person that you're talking about? If you don't know the person that you were talking about, then shut the F up. Because that is something else. It's like, I really hate that abusive people will really see you as something else. Oh, this person is weak. This person is stupid. This person is this. How are they weak? Because that's not true. How are they stupid? Oh, that person is useless. How are they useless? Like, tell me. You see what I'm saying? Because if you in the right mind, it's like, well, I would help this person. If this person is stupid, well, let me get you some education. If this person is useless, let me make you useful. If this person is stupid, you see what I'm saying? And how are they stupid? Like, let me get you there. Let me get you where you gotta go. That's how real people think. Like that's how that's how friendly people think. That's how kind people think. That's how evolved people think. Because it's like if I don't help you teach your children or teach your friends or teach your mother, your father, then guess what? It's the same situation. If I teach you how to fish, you'll survive for years. If I just give you the fish, you'll keep. You see what I'm saying? I don't want to just give you anything. I want to teach you because I want to evolve you. And it's like that's why they always say, "Okay, teach my neighbor." I got to reach out to my neighbor. You do because if your neighbor doesn't know, how will anything ever get better? Because you might know 5 people, your neighbor might know 20. Your dumb ass, stupid neighbor that you keep calling dumb ass and stupid might know 20 more people than you. So you see what I'm saying? So your neighbor can actually educate more people than you could. So it's just getting everybody on the same page on the right path, and they have different solutions at how they can spread it out. So then you have when you fear something or you think somebody or you if you have a bully or stalker or person that's doing all these things, look just how do you see me? What do you see about me? And then you write it down. And guess what? It won't even be you. It'll be them. Okay, next. Old stuff center. Family sexual issues. Oh, childhood conditioning, violation of body and personal space. Um, let's talk about that too. Childhood conditioning, letting your children say no. I hate when I'm in the store and I say hi or thank you or goodbye, whatever, and the kid doesn't say anything, and the parent is like, say something. Nope, don't say anything. You can keep walking your little stuff on because guess what? You don't have to say anything. You know how you have to kiss your nasty auntie? People never think your auntie. I had this one lady. She used to kiss me, y'all, and kiss me on the lips and then put spit on it. What are you doing that for? I don't do that. And it's like for somebody to try to make me kiss her. Are you freaking kidding me? Like she a freak or something to me. It's like I don't want to kiss this woman. I'm talking about actually put spit on her lips and kiss me. What the hell? And so I look at kids, I'm just like, y'all have rights. In my eyes, you have rights. You don't have to speak to me, child. If you don't want to speak to me, don't speak to me. Walk away. In my classroom, I teach the same thing. If you had a bad day and you don't want to talk to me, you don't have to talk to me. You can actually fold your page over in your journal and put your little head down and cry. You don't have to tell me anything. That's not my business. So some teachers will open the page and read it. They'll go back and try to find out information. It is not your business. That's something else I've been learning. A lot of these teachers, it's like, you're not the mama or the grandmama, and you haven't earned that right. They have a need to know privacy. So childhood conditioning to me includes teaching them that it's okay to be private. And that is why they actually made that law about teaching them about their body parts, all their body parts, because they have to know that that's private. That's private. That's your private parts. When you go to the bathroom and you see your penis or your vagina, that's your private part. Go in there. Go in there with your penis and your vagina. Keep your penis and your vagina in the bathroom. They know how to name it and everything, so nobody comes to say, "Let me see your tutu, your tiki, wee wee." No, we gonna use this, and you be like, "No, that's my private part. That's my privacy. I do that in the bathroom, and you don't go in there with me. You don't touch me." So you teach kids to verbalize what they have to say, and that's it. So next, violation of body or personal space. That's the other part I was getting to. That's why that's important. That is why that's important. You cannot do that to me. That is a no. That's a no, no, no. And if they are strong enough to say it, that motherfucker will get the fuck away from them. If you ever notice when people try to continuously abuse people, it's because they can't speak. They don't know the words. They don't know what to say. But if your kid is a strong kid, he'd be like, motherfucker, get the fuck out of my face, bitch. Look, they on their mother, he'll grab all his shit. You'll be like, what happened? Why he break up with me? What happened to me? Guess what? He can't fuck with your child. So he getting the fuck on with his fucking business. She can't fuck with your child. So they getting the fuck on with their business. People who want to really hurt you will leave if they can't hurt you. Y'all understand it? Let them know. Next, something done to us, something taken from us without our permission. That's something that okay. Old stuff center. People steal, molestation, abuse, rape, impotence, or frigidity. Okay, that's the old stuff center. That's like all in your belly. That's why you need teas and yoga and meditation and affirmations and all those different things because you got to get those people off of you. You got to get them off of you, and that's how you get them off. You got to put your foot down, and that's it. So though that's what we are. That's what I got. I didn't have a chance to go over for a weekend, and I'm really glad I did this show. It was quick, fast, and in a hurry, and that's it. Shante under Black Unicorns telling you guys to have a great day. Have a good day.